Good morning and welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Welcome to the beginning of another training week. I'm kicking this week off with a race. Well, not quite a race on my own, a pretend time trial. Basically, there's a time trial course really close to my house. I'm just going to have a little razz around it and just see what happens. I've got Liz in the car following with some footage, so I'll probably get a separate video out on that. You've probably already seen it, in fact, but yeah. Anyway, time to do some pedalling. Ugh. TT done and dusted. I'm not going to go into too much detail. I have done a separate video on it. If you haven't seen it already, I'll leave a link down below somewhere. I'll probably forget actually. But yeah, it's good to get a good hit out on the TT bike. It just puts into perspective how much work I've got to do on position, comfort and power. So yeah, a little bit away from the course record and the time I was aiming for on this course. Wasn't the fastest day, but there we go. That's time trialing, isn't it? So yeah, on with the rest of the day. So Liz won't let me have too much of a break. We're just heading out now for about 60 miles, aren't we, Liz? Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, so it should be a nice old ride, mainly flat. It's actually the route that I did last Wednesday, so I know it vaguely.
We've got a picnic as well.
We've got a picnic, yeah. It looks like I'm going bike packing. I'm actually not. I'm just picnicking today. So I've got some sandwiches, crisps, banana. Lovely. Here we go then. 2 hours done. Let's make us wipe our hands with baby wipes. Picnic unpacked out of the bike packing bag. Very handy. Liz's banana sadly got a bit mashed up, but that's definitely Liz's that got mashed up, not mine. Time for some lunch, eh?
Yeah, I'm starving.
Yeah. Yep, that's great, Liz. This clip's for the weekly vlog, Liz. Come on. Picnic done and dusted. Liz has just pointed out that I've got browner legs than she has. I think you'll agree.
Covered in flies.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Anyway, so now we've got about 30 miles after ride, Liz. Come on.
Yeah, I'm ready for a lie down in the sun now.
Come on, Liz. How's your ride?
Excellent, thank you.
How do you rank riding near where I live versus where you live?
It's nowhere near as hilly round here.
What were the stats? Scores on the doors? 62 out of half this.
62.3 miles. Average speed 17.3 miles an hour.
Which is
a new PB for me.
Fastest ever ride on a 62-mile ride.
And we did 3 hours 36 minutes of riding.
Yeah, good, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the stats.
Put it there. Woo. Just under 1,000 feet of climbing, flat round here. Anyway, good ride. Time to put our feet up, have some melon, some cold drinks, and enjoy the rest of the bank holiday. Good morning, Tuesday morning, day one of boot camp. Liz has got me out of bed at what, 10 past 6 this morning. Mental. 8 times 200 is the plan this morning. Day one of our 5k PB training. So we're doing about a mile warm up, 8 200s off 200 jog recovery, and then a little warm down. That's it, isn't it?
Yep.
Let's go. Good session, Liz. Good evening, Tuesday evening. I've tried several times explaining what the session is, and I'm confusing even myself. I know that's easy to do. So I'll put it on screen. Basically, an hour and a half session with the Rideharder crew. I've started a little bit before them so I can get some tea because I'm hungry. But yeah, good workout. I don't generally eat on indoor training sessions when they're like an hour and a half. Not just because of I don't need the extra calories, trying to drop some weight, but also because these are like £3 a tube. Never got time for that, but I've just had two cliff blocks, so hopefully they will kick in soon because I'm not feeling amazing, but we'll keep plugging away. Whew, there we go, session done and dusted. I'll put the thing on screen now. Let's have some tea. Liz is already vastly improving my diet. It's veggie fajitas tonight, not even any sort of pizza. It's Wednesday morning, it feels like the middle of the night. Liz, what time is it?
It's only just before 7:30. Oh, it's not that early.
7:30. Hill efforts, let's go. Hill efforts done and dusted. I did 6, you did 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really a steep hill, but it's enough to make you work. 4 miles, you've done 3.5, haven't you?
Yeah, big 6.
Good stuff. Thanks for the noise. Good evening, Wednesday evening. I was feeling a little bit tired this afternoon and tonight, so I've swapped sessions around for an easier session tonight. Tonight is the same session that I did halfway through the week last week, heart rate zone testing, but this is in time trial position. So I'm going to be down here doing a little warm up, 20 minutes in zone 2, 15 minutes tempo, and then 10 minutes sweet spot, just tracking the heart rate data and just seeing how it differs to me being in the sat upright row position. Exactly the same conditions, it's pretty warm, same sort of temperature, same fan setup and everything. So it should be comparable data. Let's go. Oh man, I said this last week about the same session in the row position. I thought it was going to be an easier session, but that was not easy. I'm not kidding, that last sort of 10 minutes in sweet spot in TT position was hard, like quite hard to finish, like 8.5 out of 10 hard. But anyway, that's it, done and dusted now. Time for some tea. I think Liz is doing some veggie stir fry. I just want burgers and pizza again. What up, Thursday evening? Something's not quite right. last night in the night, I'm not going to give you too much information, but I had a fair bit of stomach pain. It wasn't that bad, I didn't have any toilet issues or anything, but it was just a dull ache that kept me awake a fair bit, so I was feeling it a bit today. I'd originally booked the afternoon off work so I'd go for a decent ride. I had a big session to do with a big old tempo block, but I wrote that off just because of the pain. Had a nap, rested up this afternoon, and then I've come out this evening just to turn the legs over, just to see how I feel, because I feel okay myself. Haven't been sick, haven't had any toilet issues or anything, just a dull ache in my stomach. So I've done like 4 or 5 miles and it's not right. I'm doing like 160 watts, which is like zone 1 for me, and my heart rate's about 120 beats a minute, which is like mid to top end zone 2, so something not quite right. I feel fine, but obviously that's telling me that something's not quite right in my body, so I'm just gonna steady spin home, rest the rest of this evening, and see what happens tomorrow. Sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you're the nail. I think you've got to know when to take your foot off the gas, and maybe I shouldn't have come out on the bike tonight, I don't know, but you know, because I felt okay, I thought I'll see what happens. So anyway, I'm on the course, the time trial course that I did a separate video of the other day. If you haven't checked it out already, have a look. I need to learn this course like the back of my hand. I need to know every inch of it, so that's what I'm going to do. Every little ride I do, I'm going to come out on it, and I should be on the time trial bike as well, but with the stomach pain I didn't want to do it. So next time I'll be on TT bike as well. Hope you're all fitting well and enjoying this glorious weather. Yeah, hope to get a bit of a tan if nothing else. There we go then, 12 miles done and dusted. What a waste of an Ironman World Champs jersey. I've just looked at the data and it's definitely about 12 beats a minute higher than the same power I did earlier in the week for longer, and blah blah. Basically, something's not right. I feel fine myself, it's just that dull ache in my stomach. I'll probably Google it later and find some like massive, terrible disease that Google says it is, that it probably isn't, so I'm just going to rest up tonight. When I talk about like current issues, because I do a weekly vlog, it's all like old news, but anyway, today, Thursday, we found out that Ironman Portugal has been postponed, hasn't it, for 5 or 6 weeks, from the end of September to the end of November, I think it was. It's 3 weeks after Wales. Wales is still on at the minute. I just can't get my head around it. Obviously, I'm thinking now Wales isn't on, but whatever. But anyway, I hadn't shared this on the channel, but I was hoping to go to Cascais, Portugal and do Ironman Portugal. It was 3 weeks after Wales. I was hoping, it's a faster course for once, I would have liked to get, you know, a better time there. The bike course looked wicked, and I was thinking if I was close or didn't quite get the qualification for Kona at Wales, I might stand a better chance at Portugal, and I've done all the training for Ironman, so all I need to do is have a week or 2 recovery, do a little bit of training and then taper down again and give it another go. But alas, not to be, is it? Oh well, all these best laid plans. At least I didn't enter and pay for accommodation, etc. But heart goes out to anybody who has. If you have, let me know. I'm not sure what the events they've offered to postpone it to other than Ironman Portugal are, but who knows. The brutal triathlon, week after Wales is off. Good morning, Saturday morning, out for a run with this one today. I got dressed first and she copied me, that's what I'm saying. So we're going to do 9 miles. I had a complete rest day yesterday. My stomach is probably 95% better, but I can still feel it a little bit, so just taking it steady, aren't we, out for a nice little jog. Yeah. It's red hot, so got all the accessories that are heat related. We're going to trot it out, haven't we? Yeah. We've done a whole mile and a half, so we better actually carry on now, haven't we? See you later. Run done. Liz, how was that?
Yeah, warm.
Red hot. Good run actually, just over 9 miles. I feel 10 out of 10. Great, well rested, stomach issues sort of went as the run went on. You feel good?
Yeah, just quite a relaxed run, wasn't it?
Yeah, cool. 9 miles, 1 hour 23, just over 9 minute miling. That's probably a little bit too fast for you for a steady run list, to be honest, wasn't it? But for me, that's just what the doctor ordered. It's my 3rd run of the week, Liz is 4th. Liz has lived in this village for a week and has already made a running buddy in the village. I've lived here a year and I haven't. Maybe that shows a bit about who's more approachable out of the two of us, hey?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so anyway, time to what we're doing this afternoon?
Chilling in the garden, I think.
Yes. Good evening, Saturday evening. Just come out for half an hour, 40 minutes or so, just turn the legs over, just making sure that I'm fully okay. My heart rate is still a bit high, but it is quite hot, so who knows. Most importantly, I feel a lot better. And I'm out on the TT bike tonight, so trying to practice what I preach, and on the easy rides, just work on position. I've also got a little bit of a new toy to show you. I've got to get those gains, haven't I? More on that in a TT bike / triathlon bike setup video later this week. But it sounds good. And that's all that matters. Good morning, Sunday morning. Liz, say good morning.
Morning.
Good morning from the Peak District. So we're now allowed to drive as far as you like for exercise. So we've had a little drive out this morning, parked up, got the bikes out, and now we're going for a little loop in the peaks. We're doing 30 miles. About 3,000 feet of climbing, 3 decent climbs. The 2 notable ones are probably Frogger and Beeley. Look forward to those, aren't you, Liz?
Yeah, can't wait.
I've just told Liz off for going too hard too soon. She's dead excited to be out in the hills, so she's gone off like a rocket. So I've told her off. Hey. Come on in. Right. You probably see there are a lot of bicyclists out. Liz, look, she's towing him. That's how it should be. Also, shout out to Chris that said hi this morning. It still takes me by surprise when people say, oh, I've seen your videos online. Good to hear. See you soon. Well, Si messaged me saying that he's got his pool set up in his back garden now. Looking good, Si. Looking really good. Whoa, I'm in trouble. We're on the second climb of 3. The first one was Frogget, that was lovely. The second one, I didn't really know it, and it was a fair bit steeper than I thought it was. The first couple hundred metres were about 15%, so Liz has spat a dummy out, it's too steep, and she's walking. I tried to motivate her by shouting, didn't work. Tried to motivate her by being nice and encouraging, didn't work. So I'm just going to keep going to the top because it's all my fault. Hopefully she'll have calmed down a bit by then. I don't really seem like I'm a pushy boyfriend or whatever. Maybe I am, but the thing that annoys me is that she mentally gives up before she physically, like physically, she was still talking. And I don't doubt that she could have got up this hill, but she looks at it and thinks, oh, I'm going to fall off, it's too steep, I can't do it, and just gives up mentally. Maybe it's confidence, maybe she needs to do more riding on the hills, I don't know. Maybe she'd go better without me trying to coach her through it, who knows. Anyway, I'm nearly at the top, so hopefully she's having a nice relaxing stroll. So we're just riding through the grounds of the Chatsworth estate, Chatsworth house. It's very busy, isn't it, Liz?
Really busy.
Yeah. Liz, on a scale of 1 to spiders, how scary was that hill that we did earlier?
Hi. The really steep one was spiders.
Spiders, right. What did you say you needed in order to get up there?
Therapy.
Are we going to be doing any more climbs that steep in the future?
No.
Okay.
I don't mind the climbs, it's just the really steep bits I don't like that are like vertical like that.
Yeah, it was 15%, fairly handy. Right, anyway, we've just got Beely Moor to do now, so another 700 feet of climbing over there. Good ride, Liz.
Cheers.
Well, the start's 32 miles, 3,500 feet. Good ride.
Yeah.
Good to be back in the hills.
Yeah, brilliant. That's enough hills for one day though.
Shock to the system. Am I forgiven for the bad route planning for the second one?
Yeah, I'll let you off.
Yes. Okay, so that is the end of this week's training week, so thank you very much for watching. Regarding the giveaway, I'm going to close it this Wednesday at about 5 or 6 p.m. at the point when...
The 4th? 3rd?
3rd of June, is it?
3rd of June.
3rd of June, yeah. At the point where I'm going to drop another video about my bike, etc. At that point, we'll be doing it, won't we? In fact,
Yeah.
Liz, you'll do it, so it's absolutely fair.
Yeah, I'll be in charge of that one.
Okay. So yeah, so thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button down below, and we'll see you very soon.
Bye.